guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, today the fan first live stream happened on Hasbro Pulse, and yeah, I gotta tell you, I wasn't the biggest fan of Indiana Jones, but I was very excited to see some of the brand new reveals that happened today. So guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week and hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Well guys, without further ado, let's take a deep dive and see exactly what was announced today on the Hasbro Pulse live stream for Indiana Jones. Let's have a look. Today's photos come courtesy of Rogers & Co and PMK. They are providers of wonderful high-resolution photos for many of the press releases that we receive here at the Mega J Retro channel. Guys, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. Guys, if we head over to news.toyark.com, they did an entire coverage of today's reveals for the Indiana Jones live stream. They are a great resource for toy news all year round. Head over there and give them a like and follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. So guys, let's take a look at exactly what was announced today's live stream. Of course, the host for today's event was Patrick from Brand Marketing, Chris, the design manager, and Eric from Product Design. These guys are always a lot of fun whenever they show up to give us great news for new releases, and they did not disappoint today. Guys, check this out. First off, we got some amazing photos for the retro line of Indiana Jones. Here we have Miriam in her, it's not a wedding dress. I think people were saying it's a wedding dress. It's actually just a nightgown. It actually is just a dress, which BELLOQ was brought to her while she was a captive. Very simple. I think it's a 5 POA. Very much in the same style as the Star Wars figures from way back. She also goes with her little pet monkey, which he wasn't in the scene anymore. It has soft goods. It's got molded, parts of the dress as well as the soft goods. Very, very cool. Funnily enough, they couldn't get her to stand while they were doing the live stream, and I think that caused a bit of concern. But I believe if you position her feet just correctly, she will be able to stand. The soft goods probably did have a lot to do with that as well. The backing card is wonderfully designed. I gotta say, it does have that wonderful still from the movie, very much in line with the way the retro cards from Star Wars are done. The Adventures of Indiana Jones, that retro style packaging, of course. Raiders of the Lost Ark, MARION RAVENWOOD. She looks great here. Interesting still that they always decide to use for these backing cards. Very much a lot of film grain. She's looking kind of inebriated. I don't know. She's obviously just scared by what she sees down in the pit. But there she is, Marion. Once again with her pet monkey. Lots of fun. With that classic Kenner branding. I love it. Going on to the next photo, we have the big baddie of the series, which is, of course, TOHT, Nazi agent who followed Marion and tormented both both her and Indiana Jones. He's also very, very well known for burning the treasure into his hand so that they could create their own compass. Very, very cool to see that. He looks very, very interesting here. A wonderful recreation of the original character from back in the day. Love the overcoat. It is not soft goods. It actually is a plastic overcoat. But he does look really well recreated here. An homage to the original, if you will, just like all the other retro style figures. Very, very cool. His backing card is, of course, very, very faithfully represented here. Adventures of Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. There he is, showing off the fact that his hand is completely ingrained with the I'm going to call it the compass. It was the treasure which showed them the way to the Ark. And there he is with a single pistol. And of course, if you lift up his hand, you can see the actual treasure burned into his hand as well. Very, very cool. The next figure in the line is, that's the German mechanic. Yeah, this guy's awesome. He was the guy who took on Indy in a one-on-one fist fight. If any of you guys have been to Universal Studios, they actually recreate the entire scene over at the Indiana Jones exhibit. Very, very cool stuff. The stunt show there. I don't know if it's actually still running today, but I imagine they'll bring it back. If it's not, they'll bring it back for the new movie, which would be just awesome. He does look very, very cool. Not much to him, really. I mean, he's just a singular figure. He comes with a wrench, and yeah, he's just big, bare-chested, beast of a man. Very, very cool. Actually, it's more than 5 POA. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 POA. It looks like it's 6 POA on these figures. Very, very cool. I do like the way he looks. His backing card, of course, is quite reminiscent of the style from back then. There he is. That was the actor there. I believe he's called a stunt actor. He can act, but at the same time he's a stunt man. Yeah, the German mechanic. looking so well put together. I love the wrench, although I don't think he ever used the wrench, which is kind of weird. Maybe it was when he was putting back the plane. I think that's probably what it was. And actually, I forgot to mention this figure actually has an action feature. Yes, he does. He actually does swing his hand up and down in a more like a hammer motion to hammer down his fist of fury onto Indiana Jones. Lots of fun there. I love action features on toys. Always love that. That's great. He is kind of, you know, he's got that bulbous head, that peanut head. I'm gonna say peanut head. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm really glad that we're getting this guy into the collection. So much fun. Then we have the much sought after figure of BELLOQ. Now, BELLOQ, of course, was the mail-away figure from the line. A lot of people have been looking for this guy, you know, complete in the original mailer. He's very sought after. But in terms of like his overall appearance, he's amazing. He's got all these soft goods. He's got the tablet, which he wears around his neck. You know, that, I'm going to call it a turban. I don't really know what else to call it. That staff with the, I think it's a pagan, looks more like a pagan staff. I don't really know what that's supposed to represent. It has a ram on the top of it. I really don't know why he's wearing that. But yeah, he's looking so well put together. I love the way this character came out. He's definitely one of the most prolific characters in the Indiana Jones retro line, mainly because the original character was only available as a mail-away figure, so there are going to be a lot of people looking to get this figure into their collection, seeing as they probably weren't able, as many of people who have them out there, were probably not able to get him on the regular. Very cool to see him in this collection, and yeah, he's looking really well done. The backing card, again, is so reminiscent of the style of the original backing cards, but this is the first time we're actually getting BELLOQ in his action figure form on this card. This has never actually been released before. This originally was just a mail-away figure, so it did not come with a card. Very cool. Awesome to get this guy into our collection. Then we moved on to the 6-inch figures, and honestly, guys, this was kind of great to see finally, but it was a little anticlimactic considering the fact that he had already been leaked a number of months ago. It is the Indiana Jones of the Temple of Doom Club Obi-Wan action figure. Yeah, this is really cool. He's got that James Bond appearance, you know, that white dinner jacket, that really well-dressed attire. But yeah, he's dressed to impress, I gotta tell you. And of course, I didn't even realize, even up to today, that the club was actually called Club Obi-Wan. Like, wow, that's crazy. What a nod to the success of Star Wars and, of course, Harrison Ford. Wonderful nod to that. The packaging design looks great, but here we do get a glimpse at the original figure himself. He's got that jar which holds the last dynasty emperor, I believe it was, of the Ming Dynasty. I can't remember the full story behind it, but yeah, he's got the remains of the last emperor, I believe he was. And yeah, he looks so dapper. Let's be perfectly honest with you. He looks amazingly dapper here. I love the dress pants, the dress shoes, the white dinner jacket, everything. The whole thing looks great. Even the corset, which is pinned to his lapel, wonderful stuff. Here he comes. Here he's displayed with a number of the different accessories he comes with. Let's take a closer look at that. He comes with a whole rack of flaming chickens. There's a joke in there that's beyond what I'm going to say, but absolutely funny. Oh my gosh, great stuff. And there he is. You know, looks like he's going to be throwing a javelin there. Awesome. He does come with that huge, gigantic freaking sword. Man, that thing is bigger than he is. And, you know, it looks so great. Not a lot of paint apps on this sword, but still very cool to be able to get that in this particular figure. And he also comes with the antidote vial. Very cool. You know, a wonderful scene in the entire movie. You know, he was just running around trying to get the antidote. There was no guarantee that there was any antidote at all. I mean, like you really watch the scene of the movie, and you know, they're kicking it around. You know, everybody's trying to get it, and of course, who finds it? Willie, who ended up finding it. So that was a lot of fun. The packaging design is freaking amazing. I'm loving this idea, guys. Can't wait until we get this whole collection on the store shelves. This is going to be a lot of fun. We move on to the next Walter Donovan figure. Wow, check it out, everybody. I do love these new packaging designs. Of course, I am not a fan of the windowless packaging. It's just, it's going to cause major problems going forward. I mean, just especially because these are going to retail. I don't know how it's going to be well received if not, but I can tell you right now, many of the fans are not receiving it very well at all. But the artwork is stunning. I do love the way they've put these the designs of these packages together. Plastic-free packaging. I guess this is the new world we live in, guys. This is just what we have to accept. There he is, Walter Donovan. He looks really cool. And I'm not sure if these are actually digital renders. I believe these are actually photographs. He looks very, very cool. I love the head sculpt, very reminiscent of the original actor. He comes with a single pistol, that wonderful, looks like a safari jacket, right? And those... yeah, what else can I say? Those German boots and his whole overlook looks like very much a German officer. Here he is holding what he believes to be the Holy Grail, the Grail the Knights Templar went looking for. Just so great in terms of like the overall history of that was presented in the film. I love the depiction here of the Grail. It just looks so fabulous. Very, very much in line with what it looked like in the film. So great. I love the boots. I just love his overall attire. He looks so great, just like he popped out of the movie screen itself. Here he is, half decrepit, basically being withered away, aged beyond his, but beyond, like within a fraction of moments. And yeah, he literally is withering away to nothing. So great. Wonderful scene. The technology that was put on display at the time to actually put that together, freaking incredible. And then soon thereafter, he turns into nothing but dust. He does look crazy there. Oh my gosh. I love the head sculpt here. It really does look like he's about to wither away to nothing. He even ended up missing a tooth. So many great details here they've captured. I love it. Here he is with the gigantic piece of the stone, which starts off their entire journey in the movie. Obviously, it has enough pieces to describe where the Ark of the Covenant was, but not enough to complete the whole picture, and that's where the adventure begins. And of course, we find out that Henry Jones is missing in all of this, because that is who Walter went to first to try and get the information. This is a great figure. I'm really glad that we're getting him into the collection so early. And this really gives me hope that we're going to get an entire line of the Last Crusade figures. Could we possibly be seeing Henry Jones in some format? I really do hope so. Announcement. Then what was a little bit more surprising was the announcement of Professor Jones. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not excited about this. I am actually very excited about getting Professor Jones in the collection, but his overall appearance is very odd. Now, if you are a fan of all the Indiana Jones films, Professor Jones is definitely a character which needs to be in the collection, because every single series has an appearance of Indiana Jones as the professor at a university. And here we have him in the scene where he finds the journals which have been mailed to him from his father, which is amazing. And I think that's actually the scene where this particular version of Indiana Jones is seen. After that, we see multiple instances where he's carrying a torch, which I don't think ever happened with this particular getup, because by this time he would have taken the coat off to get into the catacombs. But still, it's wonderful to be able to get this accessory. I love the bone, and I love the wrapping that he put around it to actually get it to be soaked in the... It wasn't really kerosene. It was a weird scene, I gotta tell you. And then he uses it for a torchlight. And then this is where, in the library, this is where they find the shield, which has the additional rubbing on the other side of it. And again, not sure if this is really where he was wearing this overall version of his overall attire. I think he when he found the shield, if I'm not mistaken, he had his Indiana Jones coat on, but the rest of his suit was underneath. He does look so well put together, though, and I am glad that we're getting this particular figure in the collection with the shield, with the journal, and of course the flaming bone. So much fun. Can't wait until we get all of these figures. The packaging art looks great. Again, not really the biggest fan for plastic-free packaging, but again, this is the new world we live in, guys. The release dates were available to us today. The Indiana Jones retail exclusive will be at Target in the US and Toys R Us here in Canada. So those are where they're going to be released as exclusives, and they'll be available at fan retailers and Amazon in Germany and Australia, and fan retailers in France, UK, Spain, and Italy. So guys, definitely don't miss out on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom Club Obi-Wan edition. This amazing stuff. The Walter Donovan retailer exclusive will be available at Walmart in the US and Canada, and fan retailers in Spain, France, Italy, Germany, and Australia, and the UK. Whereas the Indiana Jones retailer exclusive for Professor Jones will be available at Walmart in the US, Canada, fan retailers at Amazon in Germany and Austria, fan retailers from Ecom and Toy Specialty in France and the UK, and fan retailers in Spain and Italy. Great stuff. Then we were treated some pipeline reveals, which are very exciting, I gotta say. The first of which is very, very cool. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, very specific scene where he actually has a missing sleeve, his chest open, and of course, where he's about to chop down the footbridge, which is going to be very, very interesting. We'll see what other accessories he comes with. This is going to be a lot of fun. He looks so great. We also get the announcement that Short Round from the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom fan favorite will definitely be joining the scene. I don't know how they're going to do this. He's very small. Wonder if he's going to come with additional parts to build something, because they've been doing this build an artifact kind of situation with these figures going forward. So I'm hoping that a build an artifact will be included with this as well. We're getting the hypnotized Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So yeah, interesting choices here. This one's going to be really simple to make. I mean, it's just Indiana Jones bare-chested, a few marks on his forehead, and some sort of I guess it's a sash. I'm not really sure what that was. I couldn't even tell when showing it in the scene. So very interesting, very, very cool to get those two versions of Indiana Jones. We also get the older Indiana Jones from the brand new movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. This, I mean, yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to really want this character yet, but maybe by the time the movie releases, I'll have a very different opinion of him, and he will have to come on my shelf. We shall see. The final pipeline reveal, of course, is from the same movie, Helena Shaw, who could or could not be an actual relative of Indiana Jones. I guess time will tell. Guys, so many great things revealed today for the Hasbro Pulse stream. What were your favorite figure, guys? I know that I have a few of my own, but guys, looks like Indiana Jones fever is running strong in 2023. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of Indiana Jones, but these figures do look pretty exciting. I am actually very excited for the Temple of Doom figures that are going to be coming out, because these ones are some of my absolute favorite of the Indiana Jones movies. And of course, Molara will be freaking amazing when he finally comes out. At least I hope so. And I would love to see Short Round. He was announced as a pipeline exclusive, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait until we see him. The other figures in the line were very, very good. Continuations of the series. A lot of great figures. Hopefully, we get a Henry Jones. That would be great. I don't know if they're ever going to get the license for Sean Connery, but I really do hope they eventually get him. He is one of the favorite, at least in my opinion, one of the fan favorites from the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The Crystal Skull was not my favorite of the line, but I would like to see some of those cool characters that were in there. Maybe we'll get Shia LaBeouf back in there. You never know. What were your thoughts, guys? Did you enjoy this new live stream from Hasbro Pulse on Wednesday? I was pretty interested in seeing what was in the line, and I wasn't too disappointed. Are you guys going to be in on any of these Indiana Jones figures, or are you kind of disappointed by the overall offering so far, and you're thinking that maybe they should have been a little bit more accurate with some of these sculpts, especially considering the Professor did not actually come in that attire during that particular scene? Guys, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really helps me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, guys, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Megature Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons of this channel really help me to make wonderful episodes every single week, and they really did help me this past holiday season when things have been really tight. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for all your support. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. And watch out for those snakes. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.